my call.
President Top Shelf!
The ratings have not been through the roof enough. I need you to fix this right now by any means necessary, or I will bomb the downtown boner factory.
But my lord, is that illegal?
I will make it legal, and I'll be watching it.
Well, I guess there's nothing to it then.
5, 4, 3, 2, Top Shelf! Welcome, is the host.
Aloha! Hi. What is this, a funeral? Let's raise the roof on this mother. Because my name is Diz, and this is a show that we call Top Shelf Quality Productions presents Top Shelf Quality's Late Night Live tonight. Now, we have got an absolutely sterling pound silver show ready for you tonight. You think I'm joking? Do I look like Richard Pryor, or even maybe even the guy from the Seinfeld show? Because I don't joke about that kind of stuff. It's a great show, and we've got a special guest. He's called Crake Tracey. Crake Tracey. And he'll be joining us. But before we get to that, I've just got a few things on my mind. You dig? Because I don't know if you're a newsreader or anything like that. I don't know if you follow the blogs and the BuzzFeeds and the Jezebels on the reg. But there's this guy. He's shut up. There's a guy called Jerry Epstein. He runs a series of small betting shops in the Jersey area, and he was found dead in circumstances that are less than ideal. Now they've had a special report, special investigation, and they said that his death was a suicide or self-killing. And that's great, and I respect those people, and I think that they do good work. But I don't know. I think that there's something. I think that everything's fine, and I think that it's people should just lay off them, and those hashtags could be put to better use promoting diversity in cinema. So the less said, the better. Now, have you heard about this latest news? Princess Peach, that babe with the rack, she's missing. A lot of speculation around. Some have said it's the Antifa activists. Some have said that it's even the work of the Black Hand gang. But I got another character in mind. I think it's that freak Bowser, because he's the guy who keeps stealing my bins. Big news today. There's the new Donny Osmond single. It's tearing up the charts, and it's maybe even causing some minor abrasions in the process. It's called "Baby I Want to Kiss You Bad," and he is accompanied by, we've got her on screen, his glamorous girlfriend Rita Hayworth. Let's give her a quick round of applause. Not that quick, shorter than that. And Billboard magazine, this is the magazine that talks about the Billboard, and they spoke with him, and they said his quote, "Boy, am I happy." He said, "Boy, am I happy," and he said, the success of my latest single is better than that time the toilet factory exploded." Look, I'm glad you're here, because we have got an absolutely fantastic episode lined up for you, and that you'll get to watch, assuming your battery life holds out. But first, we got to welcome him in. We got to bring him in. We got to hook him in like he's a fish. And let's get him on here, because he joins us every day and he joins us every week. Let's get the mighty, the wonderful Fruit Turner.
Fruit Turner is here. The showdown will begin shortly. Please take your seats while you rise.
Hey, buddy. Must be playing Bejeweled again. Grab your mic. Get on the. How you going, man? How's tricks? How's things? And how's the whole kit and caboodle?
Oh, sorry. What? Oh, yeah, it's good. I'm just really trying to get past my, I don't know. I've been doing this 12-step program. It's all about like trying to quit, sorry.
What are you quitting here, buddy? I'm on tenterhooks and bated breath.
It's about like social media and like quitting, using your phone so much.
Social media.
So yeah, it's like the Google.
No, I don't really go with computers and stuff. I'm too busy getting blown.
I don't know. I'm on step 3.
Step 3. What's step 3?
Well, step 3 is just, use social media excessively.
Yep. I don't know, but you're trying not to use it.
Yeah, so the idea is you do it so much that you never want to do it again because you're just so sick of it. So far, it's
the John Belushi method. Come on. Oh no! Don't go back to it. Go back to it. So what do you do on there? What kind of things do people do on the social media?
Text people like.
Do they have any
pictures?
Do they have any photos of bums?
Well, it depends what kind of websites you're going on.
Because I don't know about you, and this is just me, but I like when I go to the beach and I see some of these babes in their bikinis. I just want to see photos of their bums.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have time for that. I gotta keep up with my socials. People like messaging me like, "Why haven't you been posting?" Do you mind? I just gotta.
Do I mind? Mind over matter.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, maybe I should just. Well,
look, I'm glad you're here because we have got an absolutely wonderful guest here. Now, I think you might have even been here before when he came in. This is a special guy. He's called Crake Tracey, and he. Boy does he make the public go wild because they like.
Get to the point.
He's here to, and so please welcome him in. Fruit, if you could just put down the DS for a second and please welcome in. Let's welcome our very special guest. Please welcome him here. Crake Tracey. Please welcome Crake Tracey.
Santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino y hágase tu voluntad así en la tierra como en el cielo. Perdona nuestras deudas, así como nosotros perdonamos a nuestros deudores.
Please welcome Crake Tracey. Oh, there he is. Hey. Crake Tracey. Hi, I'm Liz. We've met before. Just grab your mic. Hi.
Crake Tracey is here.
Hi. You're all mic'd up and you're ready to go. Now
it's good to be here.
It is so good to have you back.
It's been a little while since I've been here.
It has been a little while. It's been a while.
That's right. Yeah, it has. It's been quite a while.
Yeah, it has been quite a while, but I am so glad you're here, and I suspect that our audience feels the same. Now, the first question that is burning up the charts, and it makes us wonder with the questions that we want to ask, how have you been?
Well, I mean, things have been progressing. I've still had some issues with some of the things I've been involved in, but otherwise it's been going well. I mean,
and the family, they're good. They're still.
Yeah, they're still where they are. They haven't moved. So,
they haven't moved, and they're still nothing. No, so nothing has changed with regard to the state in which your family is presently in.
No, there's been no movement, no developments. It reminds me as well of the other businesses that I've been dealing with. They've been in a little bit of trouble. I got to be honest with you, but
big news in paradise. What?
But yeah, I mean, it's made me start thinking about my life, where I want to be, and what I want out of life.
But wait, so as I understand it now, and regular viewers of the show will know that Crake Tracey is a businessman. He conducts a special kind of business, which just off the top of the old noggin, I recall as the triangular model of business management, and it's a special kind of model. Now, how have those business enterprises been going?
I mean, people say the word. I mean, they say things like alleged and other words like indictment. But I mean, what do they mean really? I mean, so as far as
I'm not a maths major.
Well, so business is going well, and it's still following up. So.
But it's a real question that I want to ask you, because I'm something of a Hollywood buff. I like to keep track of the artistry and the art and the game and the politics of the industry that we call show. Because I understand that from our last discussion, you were the director.
Main star.
You were the director and main star of a little movie that we like to call Nuts 2 Getting Busted.
I love it.
And I don't know if you you saw the film.
It was great. Yeah.
I mean, when that nut got busted.
I didn't know what to do. It was
Oh
crazy.
my god! I had to change my drawers afterwards.
I was
Hashtag
busting my nuts all over the place during that film.
And Nuts 2 Getting Busted was a great film, and everyone had a great time, and especially the under 12s.
I don't want to steal the thunder here, but I want to take this opportunity to say that as much of that film was great, and it made a lot of money, and it really helped my businesses.
Yep.
But what I want to say is I've left the acting game, and
What?
I want to tell you why, because with the acting, I felt that I was very successful, but I wasn't doing as much good for the world, and so
So you're pivoting away from the creative field? I mean, what?
Yeah, I've found a new passion, and that's I'm keen about disrupting spaces and finding new ways to solve problems that we have in our society. So one of the big things that I've been involved in recently is the rapid textile production space, and
RTPS.
yeah, I think I've done a lot of good there. I've really disrupted a lot of the goings on.
You disrupted rapid textile production, and how do you do that? How does one rapid textile?
A lot of people, what they don't realize is that there are a lot of very poor countries in the world, and
I'm talking France. I'm talking the one. It's just next to France.
Siamese Belgium.
Bang on the money.
And so, so what I've managed to do is I'm very proud of the fact that
You've
I've managed to
revolutionized that space, and I'm going to assume that they get reasonable wages.
What about Diz's big guns? I said guns, not buns. Good.
And look, I've managed to take a lot of the world from, absolute poverty to relative poverty, and
Anyway, let's just get some applause going. Yep. So, that is absolutely great to hear. But it sounds like you've been busy, notwithstanding the multiple tragedies that have befallen you within the last 6 months. But I got a question. I mean, this is a cynical game, and it's a game we play, and it's a media enterprise. You're here to promote something, and I want to know what that thing is.
well, I've got a new Kickstarter campaign, and
Stop all sound effects. Kickstarter. What?
What sound effects?
I've got a new Kickstarter campaign, and I'm looking to raise funds to fund my legal defense team.
Yep.
I'm facing several grand juries at the moment, and I just want to say, 12 people on a jury, that's not very grand to me.
Oh, look, the grand jury's here tonight. Keep
Welcome to
going.
the grand jury.
Go
William
away.
Madison, please take your seats.
So you're here. You're promoting your Kickstarter, and so this is legal proceedings.
And I'm reaching out to my fans because I need all the help that I can get, and I'm hoping that this Kickstarter campaign is really going to help me secure the innocence that I know that I'm entitled to.
What's their beef? What do these bureaucratic fat cats think about you?
Well, they're saying alleging. And I repeat, alleging.
Let's double underline that, B-boy.
Yeah, that I've done a number of terrible things, none of which I have. Yep. Most of which involve conspiracy campaigns and various forms of.
Sounds like it just more government BS. Fruit, you got any comment on that one? Fruit.
What are we talking about?
Oh my God, it's like talking to my nephew Braden.
Sounds like a cool guy.
Yeah, he had a brain injury. But before we get to that, now I am absolutely glad that you're here, because we're able to engage here. We have a unique multimedia setup, and it's a setup. It's a setup that allows us to talk to the people and to get the people's response to us, because we've got a special section that's coming up, and it's a section that allows us to engage revibe and get what the people want to say. It's time for a special section it's time for a special section that we call Read the Tweets. Let's get a little bit of read the tweets, little bit of read the tweets music. Now Jimbo,
Read that tweet.
Read that tweet. Lock her tweet. Now let's get a tweet on screen. And this is N.D. Tyson from Spokane, Washington. Gentle chuckle. A woman is seductive, but why private jets? Hypocrisy. Any comments? All right, now it's time for another Read That Tweet. Let's get another tweet on the screen. Enron, we're sorry. We won't Enron. Oh, that was the boss from. Remember that dungeon game?
I defeated him in under 2 minutes.
Yep. He was the dungeon lord, and he had all kinds of spells, and he was able to paralyze people. Let's get one more tweet on the tweet dial. Have we got a tweet? I mean, come on. This is from the Forex official. Forex. This is an official sponsor. Forex is an official sponsor of the show. Forex official. Ha boys, keep content. Yeah. Cool. That sounds good. What do you guys think?
How long have they sponsored the show?
Oh, remember that ad from the 80s?
Mm.
Yeah, we did
On
that
the
one.
beach?
Really?
It's
got that Forex kind of feel creeping up on me. Sitting
that was
in
the first one that we did. Yeah,
tree,
so I am so
working.
glad that you are here. But am I keeping you? Because I understand that you've got a kind of Fruit. Correct me if I'm wrong on this one. But Fruit, I'm not talking to you, Kieran. I understand that you have a certain social club that you've got to get to this evening. Like it's a special engagement.
I do, and yeah, I'm involved in several different social clubs at the moment, and we have various sort of traditions involved. It's all very accessible. Mostly it starts with a blood ritual, and then the levels of commitment build from there. And we've been very close at the moment because we've had. I just came back from New York. We had an issue with one of our members. We had an issue with Jeff. One of the members, and
One of the members.
He was.
Is this like a chamber of commerce or?
Look, all I want to say about him, the member, is that there were some allegations that were thrown, and some of us were at risk of grossly wrong statements. So in any case,
so you dealt
that
with
issue
it.
that issue has been resolved. We dealt with it, and
Jeff's gone. Sorry, the person's gone.
The member. Gone is an interesting word. Our social club, we've never been stronger.
Yeah.
He's with me now.
Well, look, I'm glad you're here. Do you want to know why? Ask me why.
Why?
Because it's time for a special section called Top Shelf Weather with our very own Fruit. Now put down your Game Boy and listen up, Fruit, because it's time for the weather.
So you're gonna want to look at the forecast this week. It's going to be a good. There's going to be lots of rain over the Indian Ocean. So if you're traveling northbound with the 3-ton ships, you're going to want to divert your route by about 15 degrees because when the wind speed picks up to over 50 knots, you're actually going to want to completely change the route because the wind is going to be at your back and the cargo will be transported a little bit more efficiently.
How many knots? How many knots an hour?
When you hit about 60 knots an hour, that's when you're pretty much good to go. You sort of get into a bit of a water hyperspeed at that time. And,
I'm thinking of taking the dinghy out on the weekend. What are my prospects of sailing easy with that bad boy?
Hey, well, as long as you have a jacket and a nice Forex bitter in your hand, I think you'll be totally fine this way. You'll be good to go.
And if I wanted to dispose of a body, like if I wanted to suicide a body, Maybe Crake, you'll have an interest in this. If I wanted to dispose of a body, I'm talking good wind speed. Oh, he's on the freaking Game Boy again. All right, stop the music. Stop the music. It's fucking wasted time. Oh, sorry. This is the Top Shelf Hotline. This is the hotline that's reserved. Only the highest foreign dignitaries. You got dears.
Hello.
Yep.
Did you call me?
No, this is Top Shelf. This is sorry. You got dears. Have we got someone on the line? Yep. Are you there?
Are you there?
Oh, sorry. I just stepped into a weak signal area.
Hello?
Hello?
I can't fucking hear anything.
I must be on the dial-up again because my. You got Diz?
Would the owner of a blue Prius please come pick it up for the front desk? It has crashed into the front desk.
Crake, do you drive a Prius?
No,
It's Fritz Prius?
I've got another booking in 20 minutes.
You got another booking?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, sorry, everybody. Hey, and aside from that, hey, what's up with you?
So sorry. Are you there?
Shut up! I am so glad that you've joined us because we are having an absolutely wonderful time. Now, Crake Tracey, I gather that you've got a meeting to go to, something special.
Oh, yeah, social club.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't be late.
And we'll put up a link on the screen. We'll put up a link on the screen that relates to the appeal that you're getting Kickstarter, and it's a Kickstarter to fight these claims that have been made against you with regard to the perfectly legitimate business enterprise that you've been running, and it's an enterprise that everyone should really just respect, and because wealth funnels upwards.
That's right.
Yep. So please welcome him out. He's been an absolutely wonderful guest. He's got to go to a special meeting, and don't keep him waiting. I gather you've got to go to Little Saint. Well, it's an island. And please welcome him out. This is our special guest, Crake Tracey. Please welcome him out.
Crake Tracey is now exiting the
Thank you.
set.
Thank you, everyone.
Whatever you fucking call it.
Thanks.
Is this in a warehouse or someone's apartment? I'm not really sure. That couch.
Seesaw sound effects. Fruit.
Hey.
I think your mother and I are pretty concerned that you've been spending a lot of time on these things, these devices. I don't think that you were really present for this episode.
It's like I don't know. It's just like a thing. Everyone has a phone. We can all.
I got a phone, but I use it just so I can call up my pizza restaurant and I can get a cappuccino.
Yeah, but once you do that, you want to take a photo of it so you can tweet about it and put it on Instagram.
Oh, and then you got to send belfies to every Tom, Dick, and H in town. I don't want to hear about it.
Get off my case, man.
That's it. No Rayman for a month. Get out of here. Welcome him out.
Get the fuck out of here. He's gone. Thank fuck God.
I hate having to do that, but it's when you choose to adopt a 23-year-old man, these are the sacrifices that you have to make.
They were achieving a hallucinogenic state, and they were able to somehow or
So that's
another
why I've got a boner.
isolate where that state is being.
Oh yeah. So I'm here to talk to you. I just want to make a quick note before I head off. I've actually got to go to a special secret meeting to get my hog reduced. It's really causing problems with my posture. But before I go, I want to make a quick statement.